Okay, evening, guys. So, I for today's uh, culture proof video diary entry, I'm gonna log a mental time lapse. So I have this thing. I'm look as you may or may not know. I'm looking for work in New Jersey. I am up in Canada, in Toronto. It's close to the border, but I want to move to New Jersey. Um, and so my habit, my weekly routine is to apply to work for jobs, you know, as everybody does on job boards and stuff like that. One day a week, like on a Sunday or a Saturday. I give it a week, so that new job postings come up there. And it's a pretty good board. It's trustworthy and reliable and stuff, and it has good listings and stuff. Um, but guess what? So I started this about 3 weeks ago, and I I I I've only done it for 2 weeks, and for the life of me, I thought I was doing it every week, but there was one whole week when I didn't do it, and so I look back on my calendar, and it's like, where where did that what did I do that week that I forgot to apply for work? Because I would apply for work on like Saturday or Sunday, right? That was my routine. So, and then I would mark it on my calendar. Like this week, I have applied for work, and I found like two job postings to submit my resume to. And one week, I didn't have it marked down. So I was thinking to myself, what happened to that week? Like a whole week went by, and it's like I didn't even know what happened to it. Hey, has that ever happened to you? Where like a whole week went by and you didn't even know what happened to it? Well, a whole week went by. So I started 3 weeks ago. So the first week, I I applied. I found like maybe three positions on this New Jersey job board for you know everybody, corporate jobs, though, corporate office jobs. So I applied, and then I marked it down calendar, and then I said, okay, I'll give it a whole week for new jobs to come up. And so then the next week, in my memory, I had applied, and then a week goes by, and then it was time to do the same thing, and I applied. But then when I look back on my calendar, I didn't mark down the second time that I applied. So so for some reason, I don't know what happened, what I did for like a whole week in between the first week and the last week of like January. Like I lost a whole week in January. I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. So that's a mental time lapse phenomenon. Um, what I was gonna say? Um, it's similar to like when you take a nap and you think, and then you go to sleep, and then you think it's the next day, and you wake up and it's only been like a few hours, and it's still in the middle of the night. Or or you go to sleep, you wake up, and you think it's the middle of the night, or you only slept for 2 hours, but it's like the next day and you slept for like 10 hours. Or 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 like you lock everything up, right? Because you have a really good, you want to have a nice sleep, right? And then when you wake up, or like while you're sleeping, like maybe people are looking over you, or like they went through your apartment to check things. Have you ever had that happen? Where like you lock everything up, you're ready for a really good night's sleep, and while you're sleeping, where like the next day when you wake up, you thought people were like in your apartment looking at you, and then they just left and didn't do anything. Has that ever happened? So it's kind of related to a mental time lapse. So I don't know, bros and girls. Bye bye.